Now, yoga is the most ancient science. We hear about the scientist this, the scientist that, But the most ancient science of all is the yoga science. It's eternal. It's always been. It wasn't discovered somewhere. It's an eternal existing truth that tells us the solution to whatever problem we might have. And according to the Vedic teaching, the yoga teaching, it says we have to begin solving our problems by understanding who we are. They have a very, very definite statement. You should ask yourself the question, seriously ask yourself the question, who am I? So once again, we are spirit soul. And we further learn we're a part and parcel of the Supreme Soul. There is a Supreme Soul from which we all come. We are known as the Atma, and the Supreme Soul is the Paramatma. Now, understanding these truths, we can begin to understand life. You see, there's nothing more misknown or misunderstood than life. There's no subject more unknown or misunderstood than life. I mean, like big questions, right? What is it? The scientists are still trying to figure out. What exactly is life? And they still don't know. Or, where did it come from? They don't know that either. They come up with ideas, but not correct ideas. And the big one, what's it for? What am I supposed to do with it? Okay, I got it. What am I supposed to do with it? Very perplexing problems. So the yoga philosophy teaches us all these things, see. So obviously anxiety is a part of our life now in our present condition. And it's not only a condition of the external, but a condition of the internal, see. We have two situations. We have an external situation, set of conditions, parameters, and so on. But we also have an internal condition, you see. Of course, they work back and forth. The external affects the internal affects the external, see. But really, the mysterious part is that internal one. What do we do there, you see? And that's the big one. That's the one that has the most control over us, bothers us the most. You see, it's these psychological problems that are the real issue, see? So what can we do about it? Well, without knowing who I am, I'm always trying to readjust my situation to make things better. So we start with readjusting the external. Okay, I'll change this and I'll change this. Maybe I'll move to another place, you see. So people are moving all over the planet, one place to another place, looking for a better life, of course. And some people say, well, maybe I'll change my relationship. So we have people constantly changing relationships, trying to make it better, of course, see. Or maybe I'll try to get into a relationship. We don't have one, right? We're a little lonely, feel isolated. So, okay, I need a relationship. So we try to get into a relationship. Other people are in one. They think, I think I'll get out. So they're trying to get out of relationships, see? So everybody's moving around, trying to readjust their, quote, life to make things better, see? But it's not getting better. According to the report I just read, among students in Norway, and it's not just students, I mean, it's everywhere. There's all kind of reports about general populations and so on. Things are getting worse. In 8 years, it got 3 times worse than it was. And you can find that everywhere. See, things are not getting better. Things are getting worse. We're getting better at adjusting things. We're getting better at having new ways to solve problems. There's more external gadgets to buy. There's more programs. There's more places to go. We've got more money. We can go there. We're not so restricted by the limitations of other bygone years, see? And so we're doing all those things, but the situation increases, not decreases, you see? We must be going at it in the wrong way, the wrong approach. And then, of course, internally, we're doing all kinds of things. See, there's more psychiatrists and so on than ever before. Oh, come to me and I'll solve your problem. There's online programs to help you. There's hotlines. Oh, I got this big situation going on, and they want to talk me out of it, help me through the hard times and so on like this. But nonetheless, the results are not proving beneficial in the long run. Things are getting worse, not better. There must be another solution. See, we're trying to enjoy more, thinking, oh, that's the problem. I'm not enjoying life enough. So again, we ramp up the fun factor. Let's do this, let's do that. See? And yeah, we're doing it more than ever. We're removing whatever restriction might be in the way of any kind of sensual pleasures. See? Is there some problem here with doing this? Is there some restriction here? Is there some law to prevent this? Is there some philosophy of life that doesn't coincide with my out-of-control sense desires? Then get rid of that. So now we have more freedom to do whatever we want, anywhere we want, any way we want, than ever before. And the problem gets worse. And then we're in anxiety that I'm going to try all these things and it's not going to work. And that's a source of anxiety. Or we've got some situation, right? And, well, before we get it, we're wanting it. Okay, let's say a relationship, just as an example. Okay, we see a person. We really think we would like to have a relationship with that person. So we contemplate on it and we try to arrange it, and so on like that. There's all little anxiety there. Maybe they don't want the relationship with me. I want it with them, but maybe they don't want it with me. So I'll be rejected. There's a big source of anxiety there. See? So anyway, we move through that and we actually achieve the goal. We have the relationship. And let's say it really worked out. I'm really, finding a lot of pleasure in this relationship. But now I'm in anxiety. I'll lose it. Oh, they're going to quit liking me. I really like them, but somehow they're going to get tired of me, or somebody's going to be more attractive than I am, and I'm going to lose it, you see. Or, of course, it's obvious we're going to lose it at the end of the whole situation, right? Death comes along and all relationships end. So there's anxiety there. And then we lose it. And we're in anxiety because we lost it. So before, during, after, there's a little bit of anxiety there. See? So we go through our life dealing with our anxieties, which are very uncomfortable. We don't like it. You see, what did it say here? 4% of the students have attempted suicide. I mean, the suicide figures are crazy, on the world scale. There's another statistic that one person commits, I don't mean attempts, but actually successfully commits suicide every 40 seconds. So since I started talking, a lot of people achieved their goal, their solution to their anxieties and their frustrations and their problems, whatever they were. They thought this is the ultimate solution. This cannot go wrong. See? But again, it did go wrong. That doesn't work either. Why? Because we're eternal spirit souls. We cannot kill ourselves. We cannot end our life. That's why I said the idea of our eternal life is depressing to some people. Now I can't even anticipate that solution because that doesn't work either. So the people who do commit suicide, they're so surprised when they're still themselves. They're still alive. They're still who they are. And it didn't solve that problem. It just created huge problems, additional problems. You don't go forward. You go backwards and way back, see.